So, hello and welcome back. We are back yet again in World of Warcraft, where I am going to do some more decorating, and along with the decorating, I am also going to probably work on my Horde endeavor, which has been maxed out, but at the same time that it's been maxed out, it also, this house, as you can see by my house XP bar, which I have put as an experience bar, is not as good as my Alliance house XP bar, because I did a lot more maxing out of my house in the G neighborhood. See, that one's at level 7. So I figured I could work a little bit on this one, and then I need to decorate in my Alliance house, because it's a lot less decorated than my Horde house, which I think you guys have all seen enough times. But I figured I would also show you how to paint the walls, which is something I learned on TikTok. So we're going to go into the editor, and I really like this wine color, which is what I want to do this corner in. Hello, Looney and Mika! Alright, I'm going to show you guys how to paint the wall the easy way. So we're going to go into Customize. We are going to dye. Thankfully, I have enough of this Gilnean Rose, which I really like the color. I think it's really pretty. And it kind of matches with the whole Horde aesthetic here. So we're going to apply that. And then you go into Advanced Mode, and we need to rotate these rugs so that they are up. I just need to make sure that I'm on the right thing. So let's get that so it doesn't have any weird angles. And we're going to knock this to 270 degrees if I can get it right there. And then we're going to make it really, really big. And move it back into the wall. The only bad thing is it does cover up the cute little jewel that's in that, but you know what? That's okay. And then you just slide it over until you get it where you want it, which is, I do want that to cover everything, so we're going to leave that one right there. And we're going to use this one to cover this corner. We don't have to blow this one up as big, especially because I don't want it glitching through the top of the stairs, which I am going to have to go and check in just a second. And we move it, and then we lift it. I really like this kind of wine color too. It's really pretty. There we go. And now we have painted walls. And now we go and make sure that we're not glitching through the stairs. A little bit, but not too bad. It's not too noticeable. Maybe see if we can bring this one down a little bit without messing anything else up. Better, I think. Disco the party animal. Oh, Disco! That's Tolson. I only know that because I am friends with them on BattleNet. And I saw that their character name is Disco. And I was like, that's a cool name. Alright, so I got that corner done. I'm trying to decide. I think I want to see if I can get this also. And then we'll do some of the Horde Endeavor stuff. My Endeavor here is maxed out, but I can still get housing XP by setting it as my active Endeavor, which I would like to do. Right about there. And then we bring that like that. And we bring that down. And we have to check and see if it's completely messed everything up, because I might have to use the Stormwind Hall rug instead. Nope, not clipping through, so that's good. Disco the party animal. I do kind of love that. Okay, now we see if it's clipping through. Hopefully it's not. Nope, perfect. Haven't decided what I'm actually going to put in this corner, but I like it. I also like how the light changes the color of the wallpaper. That's kind of insane. Anyway, so quick walkthrough. I still haven't done anything exciting with this corner. I will eventually. I think the only thing that you might not have seen is I made little sculpture nooks in this hallway. Mostly because I like that statue so much. And I put my dark portal there because I didn't have any other statues that I wanted to put there. So yeah, if you haven't done the Mechagon endeavor, that's what my Horde endeavor is, and it's actually a lot of fun. I think in some ways this one is not my favorite, but it's up there of the ones I've actually done. So what we need to do on the home front, as always, is clean up the road. We're just going to kind of trot towards the town center. But what's fun about the Mechagon endeavor, let's make sure that I have it set as my active endeavor. Yes, I do. Good. Is you have these fun little jets that you can bounce on. And you can also pick up these chickens that help you to kind of soar a little bit. So that's what we're going to do. Because I need to bounce on 24 jets. I've already bounced on 7 of them. And I need to take 12 miscalibrated chickens back home. So yeah, you just bounce on the jets and kind of soar along, and the chickens keep you from crashing, which is kind of fun. Yep, I missed. World of Warcraft chores in my very cool Horde neighborhood. I really think Blizzard knocked the whole neighborhoods out of the park. I know that I've heard people are complaining about them, but I don't know why, because I really like what they did. I also found out that certain activities are worth more than others. So, like picking up a loose rock gives you 1 neighborly point, but cleaning up a cobweb, if you watch, gives you, I think, 2 or 3. So that's, I'm at 33, there's 34. And fixing a fence post gives you 5 neighborly points. Let's see. All right, so I'm at 35. Cleaning up a cobweb. Nope, that's only 1. Let's see if I can find a fence. Yeah, I actually agree with you. I think some people are not satisfied with anything. Do I think that everything that they've done is perfect? No, but I think a lot of it is really, really good. All right, we're at 38. We clean up an invasive weed, and that gets us up to 39. So that's just 1 point. I know that fixing the fence is worth like 5. So if I can find a broken fence, we will jump a little bit faster. I also found out that doing stuff in a group, I think, almost doubles your neighborliness points, which is really cool. So doing the Mechagon thing, you have these spider tonks that are walking through your neighborhood leaking oil. which is ridiculous, and you get a broom so that you can clean it up. And that gives you 5. Oh, wow. That got me up to 67 neighborly points. Woohoo! 87. Nice. Oh, and you turn in the chickens over here. Hello, chicken man. There we go. We'll drop off those chickens and see if we can't max this out. Also, the pets that you can pet here in the Horde neighborhood are little baby raptors or dogs, and they're very cute. And then we're going to go to Mechagon and kill some stuff for a while, which is another neighborhood thing that I can do. Hello, Eklund! We're not going to talk about the fact that I am doing stuff for my Horde neighborhood right now, like picking up chickens, because it's fun. And bouncing, God. I love doing the bounce thing. It is stupidly fun. Look, I was a good neighbor, and that got me some points for my house. 25 points for my house, as a matter of fact. And 5 community coupons. You covered the screen with black tape? Well, then how can you see what I'm doing if I do anything fun? You'll also be able to see how bad I am at dealing with life in Mechagon at level, because I have gotten very lazy and gotten used to one-shotting everything. Alright, let's get some more chickens. We need to take 6 more chickens home. Whee! I do really enjoy the air bounce thing. It's stupidly fun. I wish I could do this in real life. It would be even more fun. There we go. Drop off some more chickens. So how is work going tonight? Hopefully there are no fires or people getting chopped in half, because that just sounds miserable. Bounce. I need to hit a few more of those. I can't math right now. We dropped off chickens, and we got 45 house XP for that. I like it. I did find out that if you bounce too far, you actually can hurt yourself without chickens. Oh, that's true, Mika. Work can only go so good. You know, Eklund, that kind of sounds like my house. I hate to say. My house usually is stuff lying anywhere but what it's supposed to. I'm not saying I'm a terrible housekeeper, I'm just saying I'm a distinctly mediocre housekeeper. Who likes... Ow. I need another chicken. I'm not getting enough lift. You shouldn't hurt yourself when bouncing on air. But it's worth it. Chicken, lift me. I just need 4 more of those. That is true, Looney. I do not have a half-grown duck living in my bathroom, but I did have a fox on my deck. You had 4 naked people in the ER. Why did you have naked people in the ER, Mika? Were they naked because they were having issues, or were they just naked because they wanted to be? Come here, chicken. Get on my head. It was a very cute fox, too. It wasn't the black one that was on my porch last year. It was definitely much redder. At least the brief moment that I saw it before it ran away. Which is sad. I don't like it when my foxes run away. I want them all to be here all the time. Yay! I bounced on all of the air jets. Oh, oh. Were they sticking body parts that they weren't supposed to in the snow? God, I hope not. Alright, we're gonna head to Mechagon. And I'm going to poorly kill things and try to chop lumber. And see if I can earn some more housing experience, because I would like to get my Horde house up to the same level as my Alliance house. And then we have to go decorate Donna's room. I would do some dailies and things, but I just don't have that much ambition. Also, I saw a member of the OW stop shooting me. G neighborhood here in Mechagon earlier today. Stop shooting me! Look. I guess I was too close to the Horde. Alright. We're gonna deal with this. Play dead. I'm not here. My poor pet. My poor pet is dead. I do need to send you... I want pretty stuff in my room. Or mechanical stuff. Either one. One or the other. Don't mind me. I'm getting killed. Yes, a member of the G neighborhood and the OW stopped shooting me. Okay. He finally stopped shooting me. I guess I should revive my pet. Where did I put that button? I probably shouldn't have gone that close to... I think that was the Horde. And if it wasn't, well, then that was just me being dumb. Which happens a lot. I do remember having to fight the Horde when I was on this island back in the day, because I would always accidentally walk up to them and feel really, really stupid. There. I feel slightly vindicated by taking that thing out. I also need to pick up lots of spare parts and do some more Mechagon engineering. But yeah, what is on my list? I need to kill hostile creatures. Good. Been doing that. I need to gather herbs or skins or fish and lumber. Well, I see some lumber. Oh shit, there's a bad guy there. Also, I don't know where on Earth Condor went, but I need to find him again. Blizzard rearranging all of our talents and things. I suddenly lost one of my pets, along with the ability to multi-shot, which really pissed me off. I really miss my ability to multi-shot. So earlier today, we helped Mika get her evening circle room, which has to be one of the cooler rooms that Blizzard has come up with. I really love that one. And I can't wait to see what Mika does with it, because I feel like I kind of know what her plans are, but I can't wait to actually see them. Also, don't mind if I do. I will reverse engineer your corpses. Thank you very much for more of the spare parts so we can make shit. You know, Mechagon is very messy. It's a very, very messy island. Oh. I'm being attacked by little plants. I didn't even notice them. I was like, why am I injured? Don't mind me. Look, all I want is this piece of metal up here. And maybe the wood. Nope, and more bad guys. And this is where I really want my multi-shot. Or I could just do that and kill them all that way. But still. Is he really? I did not know that. That almost makes me want to go into the Mechagon dungeon. Except I don't really want to go in there because I have never managed to do that dungeon by myself because the stupid thing that you actually have to time right, I always mess up. Did I even get that piece of metal or did I just get distracted by fighting? The answer to that is yes. The only voice I've ever recognized was Laura Bailey's. Like, even before I knew that it was Laura Bailey, I was like, wait a minute, that's Toru. In case you didn't know, Laura Bailey also voiced Toru Honda from the anime Fruits Basket, which is possibly my favorite anime. It's just very, very good. I mean, I know Laura Bailey's voiced a lot of other stuff too, but she's Toru. Oh, really? That's kind of awesome. The number of, like, famous people who play WoW is kind of insane. I mean, I guess they're just like us. They're allowed to enjoy playing a fun video game as well. I know the ones that everyone talks about are Henry Cavill and, like, I know Eklund was telling us at the G News last night or the night before that he met Mila Kunis playing WoW, which is kind of awesome. I've never met anyone famous playing WoW. And yeah, she voices Jaina and Toru Honda. So if you've never seen Fruits Basket, the anime, I highly recommend that you watch it because it's really, really good. Also, there's a weird line there, so I'll just jump over it. You also get Laura Bailey singing. Megatron voiced the character from WoD. That's cool. I also forgot that you actually have to kind of duck and cover like that thing. The one convention that I ever went to, which was 10 bazillion years ago, I actually met Laura Bailey and, oh God, why can't I remember his name? He voiced Edward Elric. he was at the con, and so I stood in line to meet him as well. But I went up the elevator with Laura Bailey. That was cool. And I tried my damnedest not to fangirl like a little fangirl. I don't think I succeeded. I think I did some heavy-duty fangirling. I was also deeply regretting that I hadn't dressed up for the con. Oh, that's... See, Mika's got all the lore, which is awesome. I would like to get that chest so I can maybe finish some of this. I think you said that before, Looney, which is freaking awesome. I don't know if you know, but the thing that actually got my YouTube channel semi-popular was when I was reading Anne McCaffrey books, which are now over on my Patreon. Because YouTube copyright, etc. But yeah, Anne McCaffrey and her books are things that I have read so many times. Wait, is there another bad guy? Oh, there's a sentry. Sorry about that, Sky Shadow. Kind of just left my pet over there to do its own thing. That makes sense, Mika. Okay, now can I get this treasure? I would really like it. I mounted up and didn't even have to. As always, Parky is running around in the background making all sorts of noise because he is my prima donna and I'm not paying attention to him, so he's going to be very, very loud. More treasure. And metal. But mostly treasure. Now I want to watch Fruit Basket again. And I called it Fruit Basket even though I know it's Fruits Basket. I haven't seen the new Fruits Basket, but I do know that they got pretty much the entire cast from the first version of it back to voice it again. Oh my god, that's so funny, Mika. I've heard Bill Murray is actually pretty damn cool, like in person. The only celebrities, and we're gonna put celebrity in heavy air quotes, that I ever met was, I met the Temptations, or however many of them were still alive back in the late 80s, early 90s, because they were playing a show and they came into the cafe that I was a waitress at. They didn't tip well and seemed very entitled. And I also met Dennis Rodman and babysat one of his kids briefly. I was working at a car stereo place and pretty much all of the Detroit Pistons were getting their cars done there. This was like late 1990, maybe early 91, but I think it was just late 1990. And pretty much all of the Detroit Pistons were getting their stereos done there, and Rodman kind of just dropped off his kid for me and the other cashier / receptionist to watch while he did other things, which I thought was very rude. You've met a ton of WWE wrestlers. Were they cool or were they like jerks? Because I feel like with anybody that's a celebrity, it's kind of a 50-50 shot if they're going to be cool or just total assholes. Well, that was a waste of that, wasn't it? But now I can actually get my medal. Some were assholes. Yeah, that makes sense. Andre the Giant, I feel like, would have been one of the cool ones. And that's based on nothing other than them playing Fezzik. Okay, this time it is not the Horde. I think it's funny that I'm working on my Horde house. Also, who is attacking me? I don't even see anybody. With my Alliance player, I'm working on my Horde house. I guess that makes sense. In some world. So, I never really got into wrestling, so the only ones I know are the ones that got, like, really popular, I guess. Oh, that's funny. Thank you. Is it bad that half the time I don't even know what I'm summoning? I'm just pushing buttons. That's probably bad. I probably should not admit that. I mean, it does help if I'm actually paying attention, which sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. Thank you, Rust Bolt Enforcer. I appreciate the help. Wonder if we have enough spare parts to make a spare crate. Oh wait, but before I do that, I see another medal. So, hopefully Eklund is not in the chat at the moment, because I have to say, it's been snowing all day here. And I know that that's not something we're supposed to talk about out loud, but it's been doing it, and it sucks. And it's made me very sad all day. I would believe that. Also, that's kind of adorable. Alright, where is the Mechagon engineering robot? Why am I so lost? There it is.
I am designed to serve.
Because I think I'm supposed to make 10 junkyard tinkering things. Okay, well, if I make a spare crate, does that count? No. Well, that's dumb. Oh well, I'll make stuff anyway. What do I want to make? Oh, I do want to make a lamppost. Okay, that counts. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make 10 of these things, though, tonight. But you never know. I've got plenty of energy cells, I just don't have plenty of spare parts, which is kind of sad. Oh my god. That's both awesome and intimidating. How are we doing on enemies? Yep, we're at 67. This will be 68 hostile creatures slain here in just a second. Which will give us more housing XP. Yay, housing XP. And then, like I said, we'll go make some, do some decorating at my Alliance house, which you guys have not seen since it was pretty damn near empty. I've done a lot of decorating this week. Well, if you've gone on any of the more recent house tours, like I know Mika and Looney have seen it just today. You're not going to shoot me down. That's just not authorized. Mostly because I want this lumber. Yeah, beep, beep, beep. Ooh, platinum. This is good because I have a blacksmith who is almost at the point where she could make Colteran decor. But she's not quite there yet. She needs a bunch of storm silver and stuff like that. Oh, neat. You know, I hate to say that I'm actually glad that I got bullied into getting TikTok, but I'm glad I got bullied into getting TikTok because there is so many World of Warcraft building videos there that even if I don't like watch and follow the tutorial, I've been getting so much inspiration from there. So I guess I'm glad. I was very, very anti-TikTok because I knew it was just going to be like something that sucked my brain in, and it has. So I tried it really hard to limit my scrolling. So to friends of mine who are at the G News, how's the G News going? I'm assuming probably about like it always does. I really could use a couple more treasure chests at some point. That would be nice. I would like to find those. Dancing in the news. So, business as usual. Oh, I made a, hopefully, well, I know the cake part is delicious. And hopefully when I make the filling tomorrow, it will also be delicious. But I made a chocolate cake today because my son-in-law's birthday is tomorrow. And so I made them a cake. And I made my almost foolproof at this point extra super chocolatey cake. And then tomorrow I'm going to make a mint whipped cream. You got told that an event you just got done announcing is no longer happening right after you announced it. Oh my god. Yeah, that tracks. That almost does not surprise me. I just want the treasure, please. Is that coral snapper snapping me? It is. It happens to, yeah, it probably does. You ever notice that the non threatening mobs are the ones that actually end up hurting you more than the ones that you're supposed to be fighting.
Prepare to be exterminated.
No, I will not. Oh my god, that robot looks like it got impaled. I love it. I mean, yeah, it probably is crabby that I was fighting near it. Alright. Oh, who is that? Frieza. Let's see if we can go fight Frieza.
Surrender or be destroyed.
No. I almost booped it instead of healed my pet. Because, yep, my brain works really good all the time. Alright, you know what? I don't want to fight all of you guys, so you just kind of freeze there for a minute. Thank you. You know, could you actually get in with my pet, please? Yeah. Holding aggro for shit. My favorite part of this past week was getting above negative temperatures. What was your favorite part of this last week, Hazel? Also, hello, Hazel. Yay. I'm sure we will. Mostly I am fighting for lumber. I feel like with you living in Minneapolis, your favorite part of this last week might be very different from any of mine. Getting through... Oh, you got through your apartment inspection? Good job. That's awesome. I kind of never doubted that you would, but congratulations. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot this last week, except for playing World of Warcraft. And probably sleeping more than I should have. But we have entered that time of year that's just bleh. So it's a good thing I have something to distract me. Probably for the best. I'm not sure I would want to be living in Minneapolis right now, though. Ooh, Storm Silver. I want that. That's the stuff I actually need. Okay, 20 more creatures, 40 more herbs or skins or fish, and 20 some more pieces of wood, and we will go decorate my alliance house some more. We're getting there. Oh, is it? I pay enough attention to politics to kind of know what's going on, but probably not enough to make me into a stress ball. Because being stressed out all the time sucks. Alright, little sentry. Oh, and of course the albatrosses joined in. How many of these sentries? Oh my god. I might die, guys. I mean, maybe not. I should think positive. I guess I'm not gonna die. That's good. I am glad I am not dying. The things I do for a little bit of metal. And a little bit of wood.
Initiating hostile action.
Of course you are. Yeah, probably for the best. And if anything ginormous happens today, I don't know about it yet, and that's probably for the best. Alright, we gotta take out this guy before I can actually do my mining. Evil bad guys. I do like Hunter for being very, very sustainable, though. I am not fighting you again. I just want to actually do this. Thank you. That was all I wanted, was your stupid piece of ore that was behind you. I didn't even want to fight you. Oh, yeah, I think I did hear that Ohio's back in the spotlight again. I really am hoping that I live far enough away from the center of anything to always be far enough away from the center of everything. I would hate to have to retreat to the woods. Mostly because even if I do know how to do some wilderness survival, that doesn't mean I actually want to. Okay, what was I going after? Probably this wood. Maybe even this metal. I should remember to use my hunter's mark more often. What's back in that cave? Anything good? Monolite. I don't really need that, but I guess I could kill these guys anyway. Well, that was almost too fast. Whee! Killing things, chopping wood. WoW chores. Through and through. almost to 100. Let's go with this. Of course. Why are you even oh, you're trying to kill me because your big boss is trying to kill me. I get that. Oh, that's really annoying, Mika. I hate that you actually have to deal with all that. Like, I hate that anybody has to deal with all of this. It's... I think the, May You Live in Interesting Times fortune that we all got in our fortunes when we ordered Chinese was probably bad. Oh, so they're just scanning through everything at this point. Why does that figure? Hey, I killed creatures. Yay. I do realize that I am ridiculously privileged to live in the middle of nowhere, and I appreciate it. Yeah, May You Live in Interesting Times is definitely a curse, not a blessing or anything like that. And I, for one, am sick of living in interesting times. I like boring times. Because I am a very boring person, and I am very happy to be boring. Thank you very much. Yeah, buzz. 82 and 44. Nice. Alright, I think I see some wood. Heh. I'm out here looking for wood. And giggling about it. Because I am 12. Where is the wood? There it is. Me, don't mind me. I'm flying over your head. Oh my god, I am not even flying that high. Get over yourself. Boring is safe. Boring is safe and predictable, and I kind of like safe and predictable. Yeah, buzz. Haha, you can't get me because I flew away. Also, Hazel, like 10,000 apologies. There will be more Green Rider books coming over on Patreon. I just have to get... I have to get the ability to sit down and read and actually not just lose all my ambition 2 seconds after I crack the book open, which is kind of where I've been stuck lately. Which is also why there has not been a whole lot of content on my channel. I don't think I'm necessarily burned out. I think it's just February. It's definitely February, and I have been feeling the Februaries. Who's that? Mr. Fix This. Can I kill Mr. Fix This? I bet I can. If I can find him. Mr. Fix This, you have a bunch of bad guys near you. I'm not in the mood. Speaking of boring, and boring is safe. I feel like this character that I've flown by like 10 times is waiting for a very specific rare to spawn, and I don't know what rare, but I feel like there's got to be one there somewhere. I mean, it's not even necessarily lazy. I sit down to start to do something, and I just can't. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna do this and this and this today, and then I sit down, and the next thing I know, it's time to go to bed. I'm gonna blame the fact that it's been too cold to even go outside and go for a walk, which is really killing my ambition. Also, it's killing my waistline, but we're not here to talk about that right now. Oh, the Super Friends are at G News? Oh my god, they are so good. Like, their transmog is so good. I'm always so jealous. It is definitely midwinter blahs. And despite all the vitamin D that I managed to gulp down, it's not even the same as actually getting outside and getting fresh air and actual sunlight. Yeah. Yeah, the animals don't want to come out. I do get the joy of going out and sticking my finger out and getting a chickadee to land on it. That's awesome. I enjoy that. But I would really like to go for a walk. I just also don't want to slip on the ice and break my neck. That would suck. Oh well, spring will be here at some point. Yeah, I'm amazed. Every time I see them at the G News, I am just in awe of the transmog because they did such a good job. Quit buzzing at me. I just need a few more pieces of wood. Now leave me alone. I had goats when I lived in Tennessee, and they were so dumb, and I loved them. Like, they're so stupid, but they're also so kind of just fun. Really? A toad? Hello, Aaron. Yell hello to Looney and Mika and Hazel and anyone else that's just watching.
Hello!
I would say wave, but I didn't put the camera on tonight because I didn't want to brush my hair. There is the absolute unvarnished truth. I didn't want to brush my hair tonight. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Also, got my herbs and my ore. And now I just need 2 more pieces of lumber and we can go decorate. Please let this be 2 pieces of lumber. That would be so easy. No, of course it was just 1. I will. When I see them next, I will pass along the happy birthdays. I'm sure that they're only turning 21 again. You know, like all of us. Just 21 again, every time. Also, the things I do for lumber, which thankfully I see some lumber. I just want this one piece of wood. Also, this dude's wearing a top hat. That's so cute. I'm killing the dude in the... Oh, you're 25? I guess that's almost 21. Yay! Look at that. We're just 2 3/4 bars away from leveling up Onyx's house again, which I'll probably do in the next couple of days. Also, since I'm here, I might as well go see if I can make anything, if I gathered enough stuff. And then we will go and work on housing. If I can remember where the hell I'm going again. There it is. Alright, what can we make here? I can make gnomish fences. Which, I mean, those work in things, but that's not what I want. I actually want another gnomish lamp. So I guess I'm going to make that. That makes complete sense to me. Alright, let's go ahead and make that. Yay! 29 for the, yeah, for the time. Alright, I need to actually learn those. Yay, and probably sell this stuff. Yeah,
please rate your interaction with
here.
Brand new or refurbished?
Do that. Sell this stuff off. Because I don't really need it in my bags. Except for this, which I will send to my enchanter, who is still trying to get her Cultiran enchanting up enough to learn decor. And now, we're gonna go over to the G neighborhood and fly around and check it out and then go do some decorating. Because we have got new neighbors in the G neighborhood. I think we've had a couple new people move in, which is very cool. Oh, Looney, did Brahma ever move in? Because he's never been on when I'm on. Oh, no improv? Well, that's sad. Okay, so this is my house. I'm going to send my pet away. I can't remember, Hazel, if you got to see my house from the outside. I will show the tree house. In fact, we'll do a real quick tour. But this is my house. I think the only new thing that I added was this pond on the outside, but I really like my pond. It came out cute. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, so this is my house. We got a new neighbor over on the island over here. And they made a very large house that is buried in rocks. This is Treehund's house, and I'm trying to figure out where the door is, but I can't really tell. It's buried in the rocks somewhere. Oh, it's right there. So that's their house. I'm not going to barge in, but that is their house. And then I think we've all seen Eklund's house. Again, I won't barge in, but Eklund did add a lovely fight pit out here. And a place for the combatants to rest. That is Mika's son, Trehund. I love that. It's so cool. And a place to repair the weapons. So that's those houses. So that's Dakota and Eklund over on the island. And then we're going to zip by Looney's house, which is up here on the hill. Oh, well, you're going to have to tell him that he's got to pay an HOA fine, Mika. I'm not telling him that. So this is Looney's beautiful place where she can sit and watch the sun. Wood, we have housing now. And housing is amazing. I'll take you into my house after we fly around my neighborhood. This is Looney. Looney lives in my neighborhood. And this is Looney's house. And Looney even has a very pretty greenhouse right here. Look at that greenhouse. It's so good. But yeah, we can now decorate our houses. We can run around and hang out with our neighbors. Looney has a fishing shack. I love Looney's house. I love everybody's houses. They're just so good. Oh, yeah. That happens. All right, we're going to fly over and see Mika's house real quick, because Mika has a tree house. Like, the housing, Wood, is insanely good. Oh, yeah. We have different styles of housing. This is Mika's house. As you can see, it is built into a tree. So this is Mika's tree house. We'll do this the proper way. So you come in and you look up at her very night elven house up in the tree, and her barn, and her very cool, like, moon well in a tent. And her barn is so cool, because watch this. There we go. Her very own barn. I think the best thing about WoW housing is it's almost limitless. Speaking of Mika, there is Mika. Well, Kamija, which is also Mika. Everybody wave, it's Mika. Everybody wave at Mika. All right. Introducing Moonwell in a cup. That's so then you come up the stairs. Let's do it properly, like I said. Oh, people have gone insane with housing. But here we have Mika's stairs, and then Mika is going into her house, but I happen to know that she just got a new room type, and so we're not going to barge in right now. We're going to go and actually work on my house. Mika's house is very nice. We won't talk about the stocks, and we won't talk about any of the whips and chains. We're just going to gloss over those and say that Mika's house is very, very cool. I also had a really neat idea, but I'm going to need a bunch more decor pieces for it. And once I get them, then I will, I think I have an idea that might work in making a carousel. which I think would be really cool. I just don't know if I can pull it off. We're always just poking fun and teasing. I'm not going to say a thing. Oh, everybody told Soul happy birthday. Alright, we're going to run into my house because I've been busy decorating. And I know that Hazel and M. Wood, at least, have not seen this. So, we're going to do it in photo mode just so that you can see everything. So this is the entryway. And kind of just poke around in here. I actually completely redid this house. So it's completely new now. So I've got my little conversation pit over here. This is where you come and read books and nap with your little stuffed animal. Over here is where you sit and just have nice little conversations with your friends. And then we go out in the backyard. I didn't have a backyard the last time you were here. And yeah, we might have a hookah out here in the gazebo. But we've got a place to roast marshmallows, and we won't look too hard at my roof. At least not up close. From a distance, it looks better. And then in here we have my little guard vehicle. He's guarding the storeroom. There's really not much to guard in here, but, you know, he's guarding whatever's in here. Like the coffins. Shh! No bodies, at least. Now, hopefully I won't get stuck on him. There we go. And then you go through to the waterfall. Because who doesn't want a waterfall in their backyard? I do. You can copy whatever you want. I copied a bunch of stuff from TikTok. But yeah, there's the pond and the waterfall. And then over here is Eklund's treasure cave. Because, you know, you have to build something for all of your friends. So you can just walk right back into the cave. And that's the backyard. And besides, Looney, it's not copying, it's getting inspired by. I think it turned out well. The backyard, at least. Did I have to say a lot of bad words while making it? Yes. Yes, I did. And then we walk through here to what so far is my favorite room. Oh. Yeah, you can't really do that on an electric stove. So this is my dining room, where you can sit and feast on lobster and noodles, and it looks like a chicken leg, and coffee. But yeah, this is my favorite room so far, just because books. And I like to just kind of imagine that you come in after a long day of fighting monsters and have a nice cup of tea while sitting by the fire. It's just cozy. And I do love cozy. Oh, and the buffet table, where you can get dumplings, more tea, or a nice loaf of... That's supposed to be Dornick meatloaf, but I like to pretend it's bread. Come into the kitchen. I spent a very long time making a 6-burner stove. Because who doesn't want a 6-burner stove? You can look outside at the griffin on the hill. I like the griffin. Come on, flap your wings, Mr. Griffin. Oh, are you really just going to sit there and not flap? Rude. There we go. Yeah. Do the Flappy Bird. I also just today got my coffee grinder and my French press, so I can now make coffee. It really, WoW needed this. It really, really did. So in here is my corner for my, like, 1 or 2 night elf characters that I have. It's very purple. Just kind of a chill place to relax. Maybe work on plans. I really am curious as to how big our houses are going to eventually get. Because I feel like they're going to be really, really big eventually. And as long as I can keep filling them with stuff, I'll be happy about it. I need to put something in this corner, but I haven't decided what yet. But you come through here into, so far, my only bathroom. Just a nice place. Toilet paper. Take a little bath. Relax with some candles. I need to put a book in here. I feel like that's needed. And the only other room that is done so far is the guest room, where I can have up to 3 friends stay over with their own little fireplace. I've got this little bed, this little bed. I had a gas stove when I was a kid, but now it's electric. Jump. There we go. And up onto this bed. So that is my house so far. So now we'll go back into non-photo pretty mode, because I want to work on Donna's room. And I don't know exactly what I want to do with it. Yeah, Looney probably wouldn't fit in any of those rooms. I just know that this area over here is going to be Donna's room. And I think what I actually want to work on is making Donna's workshop, which is going to be back in here. Because I really liked Donna's workshop in the old house, and I'm not going to recreate it exactly, but I do want to kind of recreate it. Definitely going with stone for this whole room. I almost yelled happy birthday and then realized that I shouldn't yell happy birthday because you're not the birthday person.
That's true.
I'm smart.
I'm a different thing.
Alright, and I think for the ceiling, I wish we could have a stone ceiling, but I don't think we can. That will work. And maybe do... Do I like that? Maybe. There really is not a difference there, which is fine. Okay. Sort by... We're gonna look... Uncheck all. We're gonna go dwarf, gnome, goblin. And just see what comes up, because that might be the easiest way to do this. I liked this. Alright, stay warm, Hazel. Stay warm, stay sane, and all of those other things. No, I think I want that the other way. Because I want that to show. So, not you. Which button do I need? No. This one? This one. I think the one thing I would like to request from Blizzard is a free cam. Also, were you just laughing at your cat?
Yeah, he just did a big yell.
That's because he's a big silly thing.
Yo, what's up, dude?
I want that. Like that. Okay. Percy gets so excited when Aaron and Soul come upstairs. Free cam would be amazing. I feel like eventually they'll give it to us. I just don't know when. But it can't be soon enough. I feel like it would kind of revolutionize the whole... No! Come... Damn it. Whole building process. Okay, gonna have to do that again because I am dumb. I just want to always make sure that I've got things where I want them. Damn it, I am not clicked on that. I mean, I guess I am. Okay. Alright. The words that you say while you're building. So many words. I mean, it could just be only something that you use in housing. Like only usable in the neighborhood or something. I need some good shelves. Yeah, I say a lot of four-letter words while I'm building.
Shit, fuck, hell, ass with 3 S's.
And most of them are being said by my child right now.
I learned them from you.
I learned it from you, Mom.
On the internet.
Alright, now that I'm sure that that's even, we'll do that just like that. Yay! I don't know what I'm doing over here, and that does not matter. Oh, no. I've never heard you cuss out a ghost in Phasmo, Looney. I don't believe that you know any four-letter words. Not a single one.
Looney knows one four-letter word, and it's the Lord.
Oh. If you say so.
Nobody knows which one, though. Could be a medieval lord.
It could.
Yeah. I can say.
Okay, now I need things to go on these shelves. Like that. I just like to think that Donna has just a boatload of stupid stuff.
All the tchotchkes, all the garbage.
Yes, all the things. And of course the lever. I don't know where I'm going to put the lever, but the lever is going somewhere. Oh, this one sparks a little bit. That might be bad.
Your house doesn't have to be OSHA compliant.
We just can't let Mika in here when she's on her HOA inspection tours.
I mean, only if she's able to escape will she be able to report anything that is in violation.
That is true.
If you lay some kind of Mika trap, then you don't have to worry.
We're over here trying to figure out how to get around the HOA. I need something that can just be kind of fallen over here. I wish I could make that move. That would be so good. Speaking of things that move, I think I've got a gear. If not, I can go buy one. There it is. What sort of a device am I making? That's a really good question that I don't have the answer for. But I'm sure it's something. There we go. Where that's placed? I think so. Percy, you okay? He's just running back and forth making noises. because he is a cat and cats are silly. You know what? I do need a treasure chest. Smaller. It must be smaller. Everything must be smaller. Otherwise, it can't fit on the shelf. Oh my god, that is so far away from the shelf. There we go. Now I can actually make it bigger. Emwood, it might be an orange cat thing. Just being absolute psychos. And running around and making all of the noises. Alright, I definitely want this to be right about here. Right there. Percy, you're making all kinds of noises. He's so lonely. I do feel for him though, because his parents mostly stay in the basement where he can't go yet because he might be able to escape, and escape kitty is bad. Oh. Yeah, there's no raccoons to stare. There was a fox, though. Very briefly today, there was a fox out on the porch. Which is almost as much fun, I think. What do I want to do with this thing? Because it's very cool, but it's also very big. It is the ineffective privacy screen. And it is very ineffective. I want to see it. It's also at a weird angle. But I think I put it like that. Oh my god, it's a lounge chair. Can I make that into a lounge chair? I bet I can. Or a torture rack, I'm not sure which. It is. It's a poolside lounger. That's... I wonder if there's anything that you could put under it that would make it look even more like a poolside lounge chair. Obviously, we just put a bear rug on it. What do we have here that would actually look... I like to think Donna's just tinkering kind of like I am. That's probably not going to stay there, but for right now, it kind of amuses me. So we're going to leave it. We'll just call that a failed invention. Oh, that's interesting. You know what? I like this better than that. So let's put this away and this away and this away for right now. Just like that. God, I wish I could make that whole thing spin. That would make it perfect. Down a little bit? Maybe. Oh, that's cool looking. What does it do? Who the heck knows, but it does something. I love all these stupid machine parts. They're so great. I don't know what I'm going to do with them all, but they're great. And I love them. I wonder... Oh my god, how long does this go? This thing is huge. Alright, let's make it really tiny for the moment. Oh, that's cool looking though. Because I want to go into here. No, stop it. Meow. Okay. Can I bring this and connect it over here and actually do it? That is the question. Maybe. Even with them color coding everything, half the time I still don't know what I'm doing with these controls. That's gonna have to be good enough, and hopefully nobody goes into that corner and really inspects. This hangs way too low, but that's okay. Purple, yes. Those do not match up yet. Yeah, I definitely would like a free cam. Damn it. Alright, we're just gonna have to look at it from right here and see how off it is. Extremely. Everything depends on angles, doesn't it? Fine. Okay, that's annoying. Why Can I not make these go into the exact same spot? That's gonna annoy the crumbs out of me. What are you doing, Percy? It sounds like you're being bad. Is it still the purple one? Yes, for the most part. Yeah, we're just gonna have to call that good enough. Now, we're running the electricity up to here. And then I'm going to get mad because it's not going to look like it's meeting up again, right? Oh, shit. It worked. Awesome. That took a long, long, stupid time. Just so I can spotlight my one stupid thing. You okay, Parky? Please don't hack a hairball. That would make me very sad. Oh. Whew. That was exciting. Okay, we need a toy. I'm gonna have to make more toys, but I think this... No! What was that? Okay, that's fine. I thought I had accidentally pulled that light off the wall, and I was gonna say so many bad words. It's the toy shop. This one. No, I'm not grabbing that one. I'm grabbing this one. Thank you. And this is why I use up all of my decorating budget, because I am having way too much fun with this. So cute. A little bit bigger. He needs to be bigger. Everything always needs to be bigger. Alright, now I think back to the gnomish stuff. Gnome, 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 gnome. Where's gnome? There's gnome. Alright, thank you. Maybe we'll add goblin too. That might be... There we go. Gotta make sure I get everything. Now, gotta get it over a little bit. There we go. Oh, I amuse myself far too much with stupid things that I know nobody but me is gonna notice, and I don't care because it makes me happy. We also have to have lunch, so let's put lunch over in that corner because I like having a little sustenance. I want him shooting steam out of his mouth from exactly the right angle. Oh, I'm a toddler, and that's okay. It makes me happy. Let's go back. Look at everything again. Oh, we need a dial somewhere. Except I might want that for a stove somewhere, so maybe not. That's for later. That might be too much light on my little dude. Yeah, you can't see the steam coming out. It's good. I won't put that there. I do claim Donna as being a toy maker. So obviously she has to have some place to build her toys. Clicking the right thing? No, I don't want to click the recalibrator. Alright, sleep well. All those other fun things. I will see you the next time you visit. Okay. I need to be able to actually click my stupid Murloc, or my stupid Raptor. There we go. Thank you. I will probably only be on here a little bit longer. I am having a great deal of fun, though. Okay, now. No, I actually have to be clicking on the right thing again. There we go. Nope. Damn it. You have to make it small enough so it disappears, but big enough so that you can actually find it again. Also, speaking of finding it again, there we go. No, I need... Bring me that back, please and thank you. Come on, I was... There we go. This would be so much easier if everything would just move exactly the way I wanted it to. You know, if I do all of this and then decide to take it out and try something else, I'm going to be so mad at myself. Yep, I'm going to do it. Ah! That's okay. There are many more ideas. I really wanted a flame coming out of his tail, though. We'll keep looking. How small can you get? That's pretty small. Nope, I need it. Stop it. Oh my God, stop it. And this is when you can tell that it's getting close to time to turn WoW off. When you're accidentally grabbing the wrong thing. I am clicking so far away from there, you stupid control. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Back to being fine. Now, can I actually click on the thing I was trying to click on? No. Maybe I do need to move that. There we go. Thank you. Get that so it's up off of there, and then get that so it goes right there. I think that's the problem with resizing stuff, is half the time the thing does not know what it wants, what you're clicking on. And that's when I start getting frustrated and saying all of the bad words. There we Oh my god, please let me click on this brazier of a loon. You stupid thing. We'll go up higher with it. It just does not want to click on this at all, does it? At least not while this thing is anywhere near it. Fine, you go over there for right now. Things I do to make it look like my raptor is mystically floating. Also to give people who come over some place to sit. That was really dumb. I didn't really need to do that, because I'm not going to leave that in there. What am I going to do? I could put a blue glowing lantern in him. I actually like that lantern. I will do something with it. You know, I might be hitting the point of the night where my great thoughts are not keeping up with my ambition level. No, that is not the right thing. No, that definitely doesn't need to be glitched into a raptor. No, that's got too much wood in it. I might just have to have a think on this for a while. But that's okay. I am pretty much happy with what I managed to get done tonight. And we'll figure out a reason for the raptor to be floating soon enough. And maybe one day I'll be able to target the thing that I want to target when I'm clicking. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, because things are starting to not work when I am trying to do them. I am absolutely in love with my Murloc plushie, though. He makes me very happy. Thank you, as always, for joining me. I'm going to... My plans are to enclose this room so that it becomes a secret room. You know, where Donna can do her mad scientist stuff, and then just do a very cozy bedroom for her. But that will all be later. Thank you for joining me. Looney, Mika, anybody who I see regularly in game, I will see you guys soon, and I am gonna head to bed. So thank you, hit the thumbs up, and I will talk to you later.